Hello everybody, it's Hyman Balwerin again. Today I'm going to do a quick review of Dragon Riders of Osnen, the third Omnibus volume for books 7 through 9. These are books by Richard Fierce. The three books in this volume are Tooth and Claw, The Servant of Souls, and Smoke and Shadow. Tooth and Claw, it takes place right after the events of the previous Omnibus, right after book 6. Eldwin and Marin are sent off to investigate reports of goblins nearby, or nearish, and end up having to save a town from a goblin horde. Obviously, there's more to it than that. That's just kind of a simple synopsis. Book 8, Servant of Souls, picks up immediately after Tooth and Claw ends, and Eldwin and Marin are now going off to find out if the other schools have an issue with magic like they are. And book 9, Smoke and Mirrors, once again picks up immediately after the preceding book. And at this point, Marin is bound to the ferryman's boat, and Eldwin is off trying to get help and resources to rescue her. Now, quick summarizations of the three books. Each of the books is about 75 pages, give or take. So that puts this one at around 244. Although the page count is a little bit off because this specific one, there were some reprinted pages. But as with previous deluxe editions, the books in here, they feel like they are part of a larger story, just broken into smaller chunks, much like the Green Mile, which you can get as a single book or broken up into 6 individual smaller booklets. Now, I don't know if that is just how the story happens to be written or if he intentionally did that. And that may be an intentional thing because some of these books refer to, or some of the omnibuses, I should say, will refer to these as episodes 7 to 9, episodes 1 to 3. So that feeling of pieces of a larger story might be intentional. But overall, the story it's quite enjoyable. I'm going to continue with the series, finish it up. Richard Fierce is a decent writer. I've read now the first 9 books of Marked by the Dragon Riders of Osnen. I've read the entire Marked by the Dragon because I got his omnibus, and I've got Bound by Blood, which I'll read soon, as well as the Dragons of Eisenthal series, all 3 of those. His books tend to be short, but a decent-sized story all put together. This is no different, and like I said, I'll continue with it. It's a little bit of humor mixed in, but it's not set up to be a comedy. It's got, the problems that our protagonists or our heroes face are not always just, here's the bad guy. They actually have to deal with consequences of their own actions. I'm assuming if you're looking at this review, you've read the previous books, so you recall the ferryman who took them to go save Marin's dragon soul. And I apologize because I cannot remember that dragon's name off the top of my head. I'll probably pop in and put it in a little text underneath later. And that led to her dragon, or rather the dragon soul, while trying to find a body, taking over the ferryman's body, hijacking that, which caused him to die. Well, that's what leads to problems they're facing now, including Marin being stuck on the ferryman's boat for a good chunk of one of the books. But to me, that's a good thing. I like the fact that consequences have actions. They make a mistake or do something, it might come back to bite them in the butt later. There is something that, as a result of their choices, their actions. Excuse me. But like I said, pretty short, so I'll just kind of get in my prose. In this case, it's it's a fun, cozy type adventure. I don't think it technically counts as cozy fantasy, but it feels that way to me. And again, for me, a pro is the heroes have to deal with the consequences of their choices and their actions, rather than everything being the fault of just some evil bad guy. A con, and not a big con, would be, again, it feels like it's small segments of a larger story broken up. But my personal rating for this is a 3.5 out of 5 star. If you have been reading the series, I recommend picking up and finishing it. Otherwise, feel free to read it. Start with book 1. And thanks for watching the video, guys. And as always, happy reading.